Hi guys, I'm Aaron. So today I'm actually having a conversation with my friend Jaden. Hi. So we're going to compare a bit about the Chinese culture and Australian culture and to see if there's any similarity or differences between these two cultures. So we're going to start off by talking about some stereotypical thinking about each other's culture.
Cool. So, I don't know, stereotypes about China.
Have you been to China?
Yeah, I've been to China. I was there for a month last year.
Oh, cool.
Stereotypes that I think Western people or like Australian people have about China and Chinese culture. I think a very old culture of history.
It's true though.
It's true, yeah. But this is a stereotype that people are doing kung fu. People are into that kind of thing. Everyone's on the Great Wall doing their, Tai Chi or that kind of thing. But then also that everyone's in like these massive mega cities, and people are, I guess these days, very wealthy, and quite rich. People would think that a lot of Chinese are into very oily, very greasy food, very fried, like everything's fried. Because like everything in like the Western Chinese restaurants is fried.
Growing up with this kind of perception about Chinese food, but after you went to China, in terms of the food, the culture, the people, everything, what's been changed?
Yeah, I think at least regarding the food aspect. The food in general is relatively fresh there. It's often like there's a lot of street food, like it's made on the side of the street. You can like grab your breakfast on the way to work kind of thing. And it's been made like 5-10 minutes before that. Or that's quite different to here, maybe. I think there's a stereotype that most people here would have, which is that Chinese people, or maybe even just Asian people, are very shy. Quite kept to themselves. And China is actually very different. I've been to other countries in Asia. I've been to Japan. I've been to Korea. And compared to those two countries, the people in China are very kind of not conservative in public.
So, talking about my stereotypes about Australian culture, Australian people, particularly a lot of crazy large animals and bugs and insects that we're trying to, they're being very, being very dangerous. You have to keep away from them. Otherwise gonna die. So it's kind of very dangerous and risky. And we thought like Australians just are, like a gigantic beach and people just surf every day, maybe just swim and surf every day. Like people normally, wear swim trunks or bikinis all the day.
Do you feel like that's changed since
I think so. I think that's changed. Sydney is kind of like, there's a lot of beaches in here, but still people, it's not necessarily true that people go to the beach every day. Another big finding that I didn't realize until I came here is there's actually a lot of Asian kind of elements here in Australia. Speaking of the amount of Asian people you can always see on the street, and also the Asian restaurants, Asian beauties and stuff like that. It's very influenced by Asian culture. Australia is an immigrant country.
That's right.
Because I thought because my traditional image of Australian people and like a whole Australia is purely white.
Which is not true. The government keeps our population growing. Is because like the actual birth rate of Australians is going down at the moment. And in order to keep the economy going, the government just lets people immigrate. Which is a good thing, I think, because it means we have heaps of different cultures here.
For sure. Culturally diversity, And also you mentioned that the Aboriginal people are here in Australia, and that's also one of the huge findings that I got in here. It's actually Aboriginal culture is actually a very important part of Australian culture.
That's right.
Because you can definitely see a lot of Aboriginal culture being celebrated, being today in Australia. And their culture is actually it's being promoted a lot. And there's actually a lot of words in Australian English. English used in here actually have some original elements.
Aboriginal languages, of which there's heaps. It's actually quite interesting. Something that maybe Chinese people might not know is that, of course, in China you've got you have Mandarin, but that comes from Beijing. Right? And then you've got all your different other, around there. It's like northern
dialects.
Yeah, you've got like Cantonese and like Hokkien and like other languages like Chinese. All these other languages. Whereas Australia is like that in terms of the indigenous history. There's there might even be hundreds of languages. I'm not sure how many. Something like 100 or 200 languages actually around the country as part of the Aboriginal culture, which is quite interesting.
In day-to-day conversation, it could be like didgeridoo.
Yeah.
And also like boomerang.
Yeah.
Do you know like there's a filter in Instagram is
boomerang. Boomerang. Yeah. Like, it's just where it like repeats itself.
It's actually quite cool.
Yeah.